Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They will start this drive with Ford. Oh, he sheds himself free. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Allen, and complete right side to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
First down with Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perion Winfrey. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And some space here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Watson. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To try again after the sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Greedy Williams picks it off. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pat.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This is Ford. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 2nd down, Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Moss will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, it's Ford. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watson's throw taken in by Miller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They run with Ford. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try here for Allen. And that's into the hands of Stevenson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against us?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Cook. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're ranked.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one poke.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and run it here. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Again, it's Cook. Now, even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stopped short of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Watson to throw. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter. And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away. Watson now to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The middle, it's Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. Team getting